Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for for another one of our BCDA resource programs. I'm joined today by Raquel Watts from the Home Team. She's the Home Team Manager, and she's here to tell us all about the Home Team Program. Take it away, Raquel.
Hello, everyone. So thank you for joining us today. Again, like Joey said, my name is Raquel Watts, and I am the manager of the Home Team Program. And we will talk about what the Home Team Program, the services that it's offered briefly. But I wanted to share that I've been with Baltimore County Department of Aging since December of 2018, and have been the manager of the Home Team Program since April of 2024. And so, what the Home Team Program does is we coordinate the partnership between volunteers, clients, and food pantry resources in Baltimore County. The entire Baltimore County we cover the entire Baltimore County. So if you are a resident of Baltimore County, we cover from Lansdowne to Freeland to Catonsville to Towson. So let's get started. So, what is the Home Team Program? So, we service um, older adults age 60 and above. They have to be Baltimore County residents. And some of the services that we offer are telephone visits, friendly visitors, food agent escorts, and food agent delivery. And so, with our friendly visitors, we have volunteers who are vetted, interviewed, background checks, and interviewed who will service those clients 60 and above. With friendly visitors, the friendly visitors would come once a week and visit the client in their home. And what that looks like, think of a companionship visit. So, with the companionship visits, it is nothing like assisting with activities of daily living. So, no bathing, dressing, grooming, none of those things. The client should be able to do those on our own independently or have someone in the home who's able to assist with those things. So, again, the friendly visitor would visit once a week for 1 hour. Telephone visits are very similar to that. Our telephone visitors would contact the clients once a week and just have a conversation, speaking about day-to-day things that are going on in the client's life, talking about sports, and anything that's really interests the volunteer as well as the client. Our food agent services are a little bit different. We have the food agent delivery, where our clients would receive a pantry delivery once a week. So our volunteers who are vetted again would go to a neighboring pantry, pick up food for the client, and deliver to the client's home once a week. I'm sorry, once a month, as well as food agent escorts. This is a newer service that is offered through the Home Team through the Department of Aging, where the volunteer would go to the client's home once a month again and drive the client to the local grocery store. So the local Weiss, the local Giant, the local Walmart. These are pre-scheduled senior escorts. So if you have any more questions about any of these services at the end of the PowerPoint, you will be able to have my contact information and you can feel free to reach out. So before we get started into why the Home Team Program is important, let's dig a little bit deeper into some definitions and data. So what is food insecurity? Food insecurity is the limited or uncertain availability of nutritional, adequate, and safe foods, or limited or uncertainty ability to acquire acceptable foods in socially acceptable ways. So here is some data from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. And what I would like us to pay more attention to are the orange data here. So the first straight orange line, it talks about the food insecurities in the households with adults age 65 and older who live alone. So you will see that there's a peak between 2008, and then it kind of peaked a little bit more after 2022. And then if you see the little dots here, this also talks about very low food security in households with adults age 65 and older. So while this does cover the United States, we get to focus a little bit on it's showing us the data on the entire United States, but I wanted everyone to be able to see how it affects everyone nationwide. Then we'll get into some data closely. So who would be considered a homebound older adult? An older adult is someone who's unable to leave their home. An older adult could be someone who requires assistance to leave their home. So that could be using a cane, a walker, or even having a companion. And someone who could be considered homebound is someone who doesn't drive. So in literature, you may read what could be considered a homebound. There's many different definitions. But what makes it important with the home team program is that we have home team field specialists who will evaluate each client following the application process and determine if they do indeed meet some type of definition of being a homebound older adult. And what I would like to also point out is that most of our clients in Baltimore County do live alone with limited supports. So when the clients are assessed for our program, the specialists do take in different measurables, different things. All right, here's some statistics. So in the Journal of American Medical Association research study, how many people 70 years or older were homebound? So I'll give you a few seconds to think about which one of those answers. So if you chose C, you are correct. The answer is C. In 2020, an estimated 4.2 million adults aged 60 and older were homebound in the US, compared with the 1.6 million in 2019. Older adults who are homebound are defined as leaving their home once a week or less, are often socially isolated, have unmet care needs, and have a high mortality. So this is the definition that the Journal of American Medical Association defined homebound as. All right, let's see. According to the US Census, 156,152 people in the Baltimore County are 65 years of age or older. What percentage of people over the age of 65 live alone in Baltimore County? Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Let's see what we got. The answer is B. Approximately 29% of seniors age 65 and older live alone. While living alone doesn't while living alone doesn't lead to social isolation, the combination of living alone, being homebound, can put you at greater risk of social isolation. Social isolation is associated with negative health effects. And this information came from the US 2020 census. Let's see, I think we got some more data. Okay, according to Maryland Food Bank website in 2018, how many older adults 65 years and older face food insecurity on a regular basis? Bum, ba, da, bum. Let's see. All right, we got our answer. It is A, 45,000. According to the Maryland Food Bank's website in 2018, oh, I'm reading the question again, sorry. Approximately 45,000, which translates into 1 into 20 older adults face food insecurities on a regular basis. That is a lot. So let's talk about what would qualify someone in a Baltimore County resident for home team services. So here it shows you have to be a Baltimore County resident, 60 and older. You should be living in some type of independent living setting. So you shouldn't be living in a nursing home or assisted living. That would make you ineligible for the program. But if you live in senior housing, if you live with an adult child, if you live with a grandchild, if you take care of a grandchild, and there's some type of um, social isolation or you're unable to get the supplements of get food, you may want to give us a call. Some pantries do ask for income information. So we may ask, what is your monthly income and things of that nature. And we do, as I mentioned before, have our field specialists who will assess for, just will provide an assessment to make sure that you are eligible for the program. So now that you know about the needs of homebound older adults, how can you help? You can volunteer. Our volunteers have to be 18 and older. You have to apply. Oopsie. Let's go back. There's an application process. There's an interview process. We do call and check your references, as well as there's a background check. We do prefer for our volunteers to commit to at least 6 months, but preferably a year of volunteer services. This allows our clients to develop a relationship with their volunteers and build that good network of friendship. Refer. Now, we receive referrals. The referrals could be self-referrals. It can be from a social worker, family, a Department of Aging, outside agencies, or other professionals. The biggest thing that I would like you all to remember is that the applicant/client must be willing to participate in the program. So if you know someone who would benefit from the home team services, you can have them give us a call at our contact number at 410-887-4141, or they can send us an email at thehometeam@baltimorecounty.md.gov. And again, remember, the applicant must be a Baltimore County resident and over the age of 60, and they must also be willing to participate in the program. After that, the Home Team Program can assess to make sure that they are eligible for the remaining parts of the program. How can you volunteer? If you want to volunteer, you can as well still call that same number, 410-887-4141, or shoot us an email at thehometeam@baltimorecounty.md.gov. Volunteers may also visit this website and apply that way. And then we will have someone follow up with you in regards to your volunteer services, talk about the different services of the program, set up an interview, and then get you to meet a client. If you have any questions, you can always feel free to give me a call at the same number, and then you have my email up below. And I would just like you to remember that just 1 hour a week or one food drop off or escort a month could significantly impact the quality of life for our valuable Baltimore County older adults. So please volunteer today. They deserve it. And then lastly, I'd like to share some pictures, recent pictures that our team has taken. At this far left, or we have here, that's myself, of course, there. This is Barb. She is our field specialist who covers the north. And this is Kathleen. She's our field specialist who covers the east region. Lola, our office assistant. A few months ago, we were able to volunteer at one of our food pantries, CAN, which is in East Baltimore County. And there we were able to help clients come in, not just our clients, but we had people from the community come in and we helped them do their shopping. This is CAN is a food choice pantry where the participants would come in and they would do their own shopping and pick out their own things. Not all pantries have that. Some pantries, they already have pre-packaged things and ready for the clients or their volunteers to take out. So we volunteer with United Way here. This is the executive director of CAN. I'm sorry, the food pantry manager of CAN, and we all volunteered for a couple of hours. Down here, we have Tom and Miss Laureen. They both assisted at our Power of Age Expo, where we got to recruit some volunteers and clients. So there's many things that our volunteers help with. And then up here at the far right is some of our volunteers on the East region. Barb, Kathleen, and myself, and then our volunteers back here, where we do a meet and greet and we do trainings a couple times a year. So this allows our volunteers to stay fresh on resources and information and to also collaborate together um, in fellowship. Um, do we have any questions? And I know this will be recorded. So I just asked again that if you have anything, any questions, you give us a call here and we could be able to assist you. And I would like to thank Joey for inviting me to the Opal today. It has been a pleasure. Um, and everyone have a great day.
Thank you very much, Raquel. I don't have any questions. Um, this was certainly valuable information. I hope everyone takes part of it. So thank you all for joining us today. Um, and we will see you at the next BCDA Resource Center series.
Thank you.